Next on the list of things to discuss, we got Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. Hope everybody is registered to vote. Go register if you have not. You know what I mean? Quasi, you registered to vote?
No.
I'm not registered yet either, but we can get registered next week.
Yeah.
Kamala wants to bring back Roe v. Wade.
They took that away?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just playing.
Can I ask you a question? How do you feel about Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump?
What's your Anything.
Thought? Anything?
Except Donald Trump.
Anything except Donald Trump.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because Donald Trump is what you hear over and over. He's a danger.
Yep.
He's mentally ill.
Yep.
He only cares about himself.
Yep.
And I know his history.
That's all you need to hear, folks. Thank you. What was your name, ma'am?
Karen.
Karen, nice to meet you, Karen. It was nice meeting you.
You're part of a podcast or
something? Yep, a little podcast called 10 Lines Podcast.
Big podcast.
No worries. Next time.
You were selling stickers.
Yeah, no, not today. Have a good day. Those crazies are out, folks. Kamala Harris wants to bring back Roe v. Wade. I cannot say that right for my life. While Donald Trump wants to keep it, if not more so, take it away, the right for women to have control over their bodies, abortions, things of that nature. What's your thoughts on that, Quasi? Whether you're voting or not, what's your at least your thoughts on the matter?
Well, Trump said he wants the people to vote if they want it to stay or not. He never said he wanted to take it away. He said he wants to put it out there because it's been in conversation and he wants people to vote. So he said he's leaving it up to the people. That's what he said in the last time he spoke on it. Her body, her choice. Simple. Like, that's how I'm rocking with that.
So here's the situation. If you're saying her body, her choice, and Kamala Harris is saying her body, her choice, who are you more leaning towards? If Donald Trump is saying let's let the people vote, because if he say let's let the people vote, some people are voting not to let the women have control of their bodies, and other people are voting obviously the other way.
That's politics.
What are you saying?
That's politics, bro. Like, what you want me to say? Like, that's politics.
Right.
Some people have things that you may be super agree with, and then there's some things you strongly disagree with. If that's the case, if I was to be voting for Trump, but I don't vote, but if I was to be voting for Trump, that would be that case scenario. Like, I don't agree with that. I strongly disagree with that, but there's other things that I
do agree with.
So everybody always just takes like, oh, you got to be 100% on board with something with somebody, and that's not even the case with anything you do in life. So it's like, it's just weird how you just take this presidential thing and be like, oh, what are they bringing to the table? And you don't even really take, you criticize the other person, but you don't criticize who you going for.
Right.
And both parties do that.
Okay.
So if you go, like, the people
fair.
who be going for Trump heavy, they don't want to criticize Trump and wouldn't criticize her.
Right.
And the same thing. People who going for her heavy want to criticize Trump but not her. So it's just weird. When both parties have things that you probably like and things that you probably disagree with.
But that's why it ends up not necessarily being interesting, but like that's like everything comes together when a Republican clashes or talks things out with a Democrat voter or whatnot. So it's like, because you're bringing both faults
and
of the presidents
making
to the
it
table.
like the extreme, like, okay, for instance, like, if a female got raped and got pregnant, you think they're gonna make her keep the baby if she wants to get rid of the baby?
If abortion is illegal, that's
bro,
what that is.
That's why there's stipulations in the bills. There's stipulations.
Oh,
there's guidelines you have to follow. Just because they saying, oh, you can't have an abortion after, say, 4 months, right? If you healthy, got pregnant on your own, carried for 4 months, and then all of a sudden decided you didn't want to have that baby, and there's a law in place saying we don't kill babies after a certain stage, I don't really see anything wrong with that, because you waited so long, now all of a sudden you want to change your mind. Like, that's kind of crazy. Still her body, her choice. That's how I'm rocking. But to me personally, it's crazy. But
It makes
I'm
sense.
still
Yeah.
rocking her body, her choice.
But
If
if
that's what
it's
you want to do, that's what you
but
want
you're
to do.
saying a 4-month like time period, like what if it's abortions are illegal because that's what's being
There's
said.
gonna be guidelines. They're not gonna be flat out no abortions. Like, they're not gonna do
Abortions
that,
are illegal in certain states.
They're not. They're not. There's guidelines. There is no, bro. Pull it up. Pull it up and show me where it says straight abortions, no guidelines. You can't abort a baby no matter what.
Right.
I'm sure there has to be. There's always guidelines to law. Like, they don't just flat out say, oh, you can't do something.
Right. I feel you. If that's the case, if there's guidelines to it, then I guess that makes the situation better.
Like, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure in those states you saying they did the rape kit and all that, prove that the girl got raped and all that. Come on, bro. You think they be like, you gotta keep the baby, deliver the baby, and give it up for adoption?
I mean, that's
come on,
bro. That's what's literally being. Listen, bro. That's what's being said to Trump. You're the first person that said this whole guideline situation because Trump is being hit with the same things.
Most laws have guidelines.
No, I get it, but Trump's not even saying that. So it's like that's what I'm trying to say.
He did say that. He said that at the one conference.
I was watching the debate.
He said the one conference they asked him. They was like, "What if a lady got raped or something like that?" He said that's an extreme case, and if that was the case, there will be stipulations to follow.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, hopefully it goes one way or the other, and it makes sense regardless. You said one thing though that like let's dive into that like briefly. You said you don't vote. Why don't you vote?
Because it's funny business.
Okay.
It's like, it's just, if it was a real thing, if it was real straightforward, no funny business, for sure. Okay. But it's just funny business, like, and I don't really partake in the funnies. Like, it's just funny, bro.
So do you think your vote is a part of the funny business, or it's like I feel like it's after the fact?
I think, to be honest, voting is just another form of census.
Vote another form of what?
Another form of census.
Census, like what?
They come around, they come to your apartment and you got to fill out the census form so they can know how many people is in the country.
Oh.
So they know race. So the census form has your race, sex, age, and your apartment.
Okay.
Like where you live at. So everybody don't fill those out.
Right.
So if we could rile up emotion in people and get them out there to vote, those that missed the census, now we can really get a tally of how many people's in America and what's really going on.
But if you don't, because one thing is different than
those
the other.
People in the dirty South that don't fill out them census forms, they going out there to vote.
Bro, what's your point? Like,
control. They need to know how many people's in America.
But that's one is knowing how many people are in America, which is damn near irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant when you're in those type of positions.
Okay, but to you and I, it's irrelevant, or is it relevant to you?
It's relevant to me. I care about a lot of stuff.
All right, so if that's relevant to you, then how is the president not relevant to you?
Because they're gonna pick who they want to be the president anyway.
Who's they?
The people that have the power and control. The electoral vote. The electoral party.
College, yeah.
The electoral college picks the president.
But that's only one factor in it.
What's the other factor?
The people.
Yeah, vote. Get out there and vote so we can know, okay, we had this many people vote over here. Black, white, because I'm pretty sure when you register, they ask you your race.
Yeah, they do.
So now it's another form of census. That's what I feel like.
Right. No, I mean, I guess there's similarities. There's similarities.
People gonna call me crazy. Oh, okay. I don't care.
And
that's how I feel.
This is the part where you guys feel free to comment.
At the end of the day, what does the Constitution state?
It states a lot of things. What does it state for you?
What does it state when it comes to the president being elected?
Democracy.
It states that the electoral vote has the last say. So no matter what the people vote, bro, everybody can vote for Kamala, right?
It don't even matter, Kamala. But
everybody can vote for her. Electoral come out, they want to vote for Trump. Who's gonna be the president?
I don't know if it works that way, bro. Like I think that it takes.
That happened with Bush and Al Gore.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I just don't think that it just like electoral votes is the deciding factor. I think it gets weighed in there.
Bro, that happened with
Bro,
so many.
Someone's gonna fact check you, whether it's me or niggas in the comments. Like, whether it's liberals, conservatives, they're like, "Oh, this nigga's crazy."
There's plenty of times where the public swayed one way,
right,
and the electoral went the other way.
But even with that, that's by the state. So it's like, say in New York, we vote Kamala, electoral votes Trump for some reason or whatever. Like, that gets like weighed in.
Gonna be the opposite. People Trump electoral.
Whatever. So it's like it's gonna be weighed in because that's for each state. So it's not just like, oh, it's because the electoral said one way, that's the way we're going.
That's what I'm saying. So each state is going to determine that. It don't matter about the people. It matters about what the state officials is saying.
But I'm saying it does matter about the people because it gets weighed in with the people. Like, it's not just the electoral votes, it's with the people.
That's what you want to believe.
Ah, shit. All right, well, somebody let us know in the comments, please, one way or the other.
They let us know every 4 years, bro.
Oh, shit. Do you know anything about Trump's Project 2025 or not?
He denounced that.
Oh, he took it back
multiple times. He never said it was his.
Yo, bro, what? How do you fuck with a nigga that's saying that people are eating dogs and cats?
They're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
I never said that. I fucked with somebody who said that.
Oh, because why is he even saying that? Because he acted like Joe Biden right now.
Because
we're talking like that.
People are saying that. If you've been on Twitter, if you've been on Twitter, and there's journalists on Twitter, foot on ground, going to Ohio, going to other places around the world, doing real journalistic work, talking to the people.
Right.
And when you see that, people are saying that.
Okay.
We're not saying if it's true or not.
Right.
But people are really saying that, bro. It's
so
not like
people
he just made that up.
It's not. So people are saying that as a.
You could literally go on YouTube right now, type it in, find somebody doing a journalist in Springfield, Ohio.
Right.
And ask that question, and somebody's gonna say, "Yeah, I witnessed somebody doing that."
So we running for president. Is that what you're gonna bring up? Like, because what the fuck does that even have to do with anything? Like, we see crackheads every day. I'm not gonna talk about the crackheads at a debate.
He's talking about the migrant crisis. That's what he's referring to.
Oh, okay.
He's saying you letting people in, and this is what they doing. That's the logistics of what he's basically trying to say.
Okay.
Crazy delivery.
I just feel like the delivery could be better.
Delivery.
And I feel like that's what most people say is that his delivery just could be better.
But then it's like they say that, but then it's like when you get them straight edge political people, you be like, oh, they're too cut edge. Like, can't believe what they're saying. So it's like, do you want somebody raw cut or like people never gonna be pleased?
Right. No, I feel that. That's a fact though. Well, you heard what that lady was saying. We know
she's crazy. Well, I don't want to diagnose nobody. But.
That's a fact. Please don't.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.